It's finished. 200 FNAF songs ranked. Comment. What do you think of the idea of making a Bendy fan songs tier list? What? 240 songs?!
Mr. Showay, doing the true.
Bendy and the Ink Machine was a game that I began following around the release of Chapter 2, and followed religiously until about Chapter 5. After that, I lost interest in the series until the release of Bendy and the Dark Revival. Now I'm just passively following the series, keeping up with the games, but not getting that involved in the community. Which brings us to the subject of today's video. Unlike FNAF, I never really got into the Bendy community outside of MatPat's game theories and a few DA Games songs. So when I got a comment on one of my videos asking me to rank Bendy and the Ink Machine songs, I thought it'd be pretty fun. Plus, it was the first video suggestion I've ever gotten, so I didn't want this to go to waste. But maybe let's not do 200 something songs. I just did a big FNAF tier list. I do not feel like going through that again. So I'm going to start off with making this video, and if you can get this to 20 likes, I'll release a part 2. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are with the playlist. I'm pulling up brain fart. Here is the tier list, which seems to have the tiers already done for us. So we got S tier, masterpieces. I wonder if any of these songs are gonna make up there. I have some pretty high standards, as you might have saw with my FNAF tier list. But yeah, so we have S tier, then A plus, which is amazing. A, great. B plus, really good. B, good. C plus, almost good. C, average. D plus, mid. D, bad, and then F, terrible. Here we got the songs. I was told that there were 240 of them, and yeah, looking at these, that definitely does look like 240. So first up we got is Kyle Allen Music, who apparently made the very first Bendy and the Ink Machine fan song, and I believe this was the one that was featured in Chapter 1, where like you play the radio and it plays like the Bendy and the Ink Machine song.
And one day you pulled the string and you reanimated our little Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Bendy and the...
Never seen all the odds.
Okay, I think I have heard this one. I'm pretty sure Living Tombstone actually did a remix of this song. I just never realized it was a remix. I thought it was the original. So for our first Bendy and the Ink Machine song, which one is that? I gotta find these based off of their covers, bro. So for our first song, it was okay, I guess. I think the fact that it's kind of playing into the fact that it's like an old, you know, cartoon song from like the 70s. I think it kind of helps mask the fact that this song is kind of mid. So I think, but it is the first Bendy song, and it does fit pretty well. Like, I could totally imagine this, like, you know, being a song that would be played, you know, during a Bendy cartoon or something. So I think I'll put it in C tier. It's average. Next, we've got the myth, the legend, DA Games with Build Our Machine. Arguably the most popular Bendy song of all time. Dude, that piano's going crazy. Will's voice just fits perfect with Bendy and the Machine too.
To initiate the pain, our venom stains, our knife remains, but the ending's always just the same, no gain. Swatches of eternal hate will flood the floor and clean your slate. Now we're the tools, and you're the fool, a nightmare dominates. I am alive, immortalized, created as monsters that come to life, So you come to the
Dude, was that him? I didn't realize he could hit such high notes.
Come with me, and you will see when you both
I don't know. Check out all my PNGs I made. I think it's pretty darn obvious where Build Our Machine is going to go. This song is a masterpiece. If there is any Bendy and the Ink Machine fan song that deserves the title of best, it's probably this one. I mean, come on. There's not a whole lot that could really compete with this song. Okay, we're going to be doing something a little bit different here. So since the playlist organizes all the songs based off of the chapters and not the artists, we're going to start off with all the fan songs from Chapter 1, and then, yeah, then we'll kind of see where we go from there. Oh So, next up we have is Bendy and the Ink Machine rap song Shade Me by Rocket Gaming, or as he's now known as Rocket Music. When I listened to his FNAF songs, I wasn't really that into them, so I'm hoping maybe his Bendy songs are a little better. What the heck? That was weird. Like, it like switched up the tempo as soon as the lyrics kicked in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of cool. When he said, Bendy's gonna erase me, the lyrics are Bendy's gonna erase me. Get me with the ink machine. Those are black, white, and the lack of color. Get it? Because in the game, there's no color. It's just black and white. Isn't that so? Is that so creative? We're only halfway through the song. I think my biggest gripe with this song is that it doesn't really sound like a Bendy song. Like, all I heard was just like, it just sounded like another typical Rocket Gaming rap. With like the other two songs, they were able to kind of give off the vibe of the game somewhat, but with all the synth and the rapping, which I just don't think fits, it's kind of mid. This is a Trial Ninja song called Bend You Till You Break, and it's already giving off dubstep vibes. This is one of the very few Trial Ninja songs where I feel like the production is just not there. Like, I can think of like several FNAF songs that were made back in 2014, 2015 that are miles better than this. This is almost just kind of bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that in D tier. That was kind of bad. So the next song is someone by the name of Deathmatch. I've never heard of this guy before, but he made a Bendy song, and it's a rap song called Ink and Blood.
Don't think that I'm alone. Found my desk, used to call it home. Ink in a darkest zone. Go into the...
There's no way this is actually how this guy talks, please.
It's just a cartoon, it's not real.
It's not real.
Tell me how would
No more of that, please. That was hot garbage. Oh my gosh. Dude, I think I'm spending more time trying to find these songs than I am spending time actually listening to them and ranking them. Yeah, I genuinely just can't find this song. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's not in here? I don't know. Okay, so I have a new idea. Forget what I said about us sticking to chapters. We're just gonna go by musicians, because I think some of those songs in that playlist aren't actually in the tier list. And if they are, well, I can't figure out which ones they are, because I can't just simply look at the thumbnails and be all like, yeah, I know which one this is, because they all look the same. Next is Gospel of Dismay by DA Games. Hey, DA Games. I love whenever DA Games shows up in his music videos. He always just gives so much energy to his performance. Another easy S tier, even more so than Build Our Machine. I know how I said earlier that like there's not really much that tops Build Our Machine, but I was lying. Gospel of Dismay is actually my favorite DA Games Bendy song, for sure. And maybe even like favorite song from DA Games in general. It's just so catchy. It literally sounds like it comes right out of a musical. All the different voices and the song itself sounds even more like it came from the game with the that piano again, and it's great. I think I've heard this one too. Their Bendy and the Ink Machine 3 song, Instruments of Canine. Yeah, I've heard this one. Oh, none of us though. This is crazy. So how about that Alice animation? It's literally saying the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna put that one in B+. It's a pretty good song. I don't know. Doesn't really vibe with me. Hey, editor Mark here. So I actually listened to instruments of Cyanide a couple more times, and I changed my mind. It's actually a really good song. Probably like A+ or something. It's goated. I'm gonna try and avoid songs that I've already heard of before, because I feel like with songs I already heard, because the best reactions are usually with stuff you haven't seen or heard of before. Because I don't know anything about music, I can't really comment on the music that much, other than being like, hey, this sounds cool. This last one from D&D Games is Boris, The Dark Survival, or I Am Me.
I'll crawl for the devil's den. I'll set the sights on a broad escape. It's not too late.
Okay, hold up. I'm liking this instrumental, bro.
Mark your spot, the sign of devils coming in.
Oh, hey, Bendy.
Don't be afraid.
That little clicking sound is like from the games, like you clock in. I like that. How you implement that sound into the song. I love this. Dude, this is so catchy. Dude, I might have to add that to my playlist. That is actually really... That's good. That's an S tier. It's just so catchy the whole way through. The bridge was a little, I don't know. I wasn't really digging the weird, slowed down vocals. But other than that, man, that was a good song. I like that a lot. Alright, next we have is Tryhard Ninja, who, to no one's surprise, has like a bunch of songs here. Tryhard Ninja always pumping out all them songs. But for the first from him is The Dancing Demon, which I don't think I've heard of before, but I have heard the name, I think. Still doing a lot of dubstep. I mean, I guess a lot of his FNAF songs did have a lot of dubstep, but like all his songs dubstep back then? Another tempo change. Is there gonna be a dubstep breakdown? No way, there's a dubstep breakdown. I don't know what I was expecting from Tryhard Ninja, but that part was kind of weird. Oh, the dancing demon. I don't think this part fits at all. Like, even with the rest of the song, which had dubstep in it, like this just doesn't fit. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I liked I guess the chorus, and I think another D tier for that one. I'll move it up to D+. Angel of the Stage, though, is actually pretty good. I think I'll put that one in B+. Next we have I Believe, which the music video just looks really weird. When you see that drift, man, you just gotta be all like, drift. Okay, this one isn't too bad. The fast tempo kind of fits, again, with like the aesthetic. That's really about all I can say about the song, though. Drift, drift. And that too. I'll put that one in B tier. It wasn't too bad. So I cut the recording there because I thought I was going to record the next day and make some and rank some more songs. I didn't do that, so I'm just gonna record the outro now. So not gonna lie, so far The Bendy songs haven't really gotten to a very good start. Aside from a couple of bangers from DA Games, I wasn't really jamming with a lot of those songs. But I'm hoping that if I do get a chance to make a part 2, the songs will be better. Again, there are a lot of artists and a lot more songs. We only began to scratch the surface with Trier Ninja's Bendy music, and there's still all of Kyle Allen's Bendy songs. He didn't just make one, he made like a bunch of other ones. So, like I said, if you want to see a part 2 to this, 20 likes, and you'll get a part 2. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and if you did, be sure to like. Again, gotta get those likes for part 2. Comment, maybe even subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But this is a random video that I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.